Tonight, 4 special guests take on TV's ultimate challenge. They'll be given a costume, props and a set, but no script. Presenter Fern Britton, radio DJ Hamish and comedians Ben Miller and John Thomson make up our team for Thank God You're Here. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Paul Merton.
Thank you very much, everyone. Good evening and welcome to the very first episode of Thank God You're Here, a show where 4 performers are going to be doing something completely new to them. We're going to put them into a costume, send them through a door into a room they've never seen before. It could be a kitchen or an art gallery, a sauna or a dungeon. They'll find themselves in a situation they know nothing about and they'll just have to bluff their way through it. It's about pretending you know what's going on even when you're completely out of your depth. A bit like Boris Johnson. And we've got some excellent performers who have agreed to take on the challenge. They've signed the form, so they can't get out of it now. Will you please welcome our special guests for this evening, Ben Miller, Fern Britton, Hamish and John Thomson. Welcome, everyone, to the show. Ben, you're probably best known for part of the double act, Armstrong and the other one.
Yeah, this was a mistake, wasn't it?
So how are you feeling right at this moment? Are
A little bit nervous, Paul.
Yes.
Obviously, my mind's... It's all a bit of a blur at the moment. I've got kind of that tunnel vision,
Yes,
I think.
yes. And of course, you went to Cambridge, you studied physics there, you're a physicist. Wouldn't you rather be in a laboratory somewhere making atom bombs than doing what you're doing right now?
Right now, and I think I'd press the button myself right now.
Well, that's good to know in this day and age. Fern, you've done a lot of live television, haven't you?
Yes.
You're used to things going wrong. This must be an absolute doddle for you.
No, because normally I'm rather well prepared,
yes.
you see, and I can't even say prepared tonight. So,
you haven't even prepared the word prepared.
Precisely.
Yeah.
So I'm terrified.
Are you?
Yes, I'm feeling as if I'm actually in full general anaesthetic. Can't feel anything.
What do you like with heights?
With heights?
Heights, yeah.
Oh, heights!
Heights.
Hide. You know, oh, there's a great spotted... heights. Not good with
Not
heights.
good. Or snakes?
Not good with snakes.
Oh, well, good luck. Hamish Blake, you're from Australia. You're an Australian.
I don't think I just see a lot of... Who is that?
Yes.
Do they run out of
There's
gas?
some people from Australia, don't there?
Mum, Dad, thanks. Cost me a fortune. Thanks for coming.
So what do you do in Australia? What's your job?
I'm predominantly sort of on the radio. Well, I'm completely on the radio.
Yes.
I don't just sort of fade in and out here and there. I'm 100% on the radio, and that's pretty much it.
Do you have a special radio voice?
Yeah, you're listening to it. My talking voice is very high and inaudible, so this is my radio voice.
That's you concentrating.
Yeah.
Brilliant,
Yeah.
brilliant. And John Thomson, of course. John Thomson. You're one of our better-known character actors. Do you find it easy to slip into a role?
Yes,
I'm not suggesting...
ham and cheese.
Yeah, I'm not suggesting you should have...
I got arrested for that.
Did you?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm full of fear.
Are you?
Yeah, I thought I was doing loose women. So this will be a turn up for the books.
So, but this is about it's also about, you know, getting through the scene. It's also about staying in character as well. So that should give you an advantage. You're used to that.
Absolutely, yes. Give me a beard and a limp, I'm laughing.
Can I just confirm, none of you have no idea what you're going to be doing later on, have you?
No.
No.
Cross our hearts.
Right, OK, good. And you can swim, can't you? You'll be fine. You'll be absolutely fine. You'll be absolutely fine.
Please, yeah.
No, I won't say anything more.
No.
Earthquakes. All right, earthquakes. OK, Ben, you're the first one on, so you better get changed first. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our guest for this evening. Tonight, each of our 4 performers will be competing for this prestigious award, the magnificent Thank God You're Here trophy, beautifully handcrafted in solid plastic in a factory somewhere near China. And it's almost transparent. Now, tonight's winner will be somebody who can get into character, think on their feet, and, of course, make us laugh. When they've excelled themselves or they just can't take any more, we'll hear this noise, which means it's the end of the scene. Each guest will do their own scene, and to make it fair, I'm going to be doing a scene myself later on. And just like all the other performers, I won't have a clue what's behind the door. Well, it's time for tonight's first scene. I think Ben's had time to get changed. If not, we're about to see a highly educated man without his trousers. Please welcome back to the stage star of Moving Wallpaper, Primeval and a hugely popular Armstrong and Miller show, Ben Miller. Oh, you're not going to get changed then? You're just going to do it as you are?
I came on my CV. Sorry, I
Now,
couldn't be bothered.
skin-tight lycra. Have you ever worn it before?
I tell you what...
professionally or personally?
I wouldn't go for skin tight.
No.
But yeah, in places, skin tight.
yeah,
in other
OK.
places, almost scrotally loose.
So, I mean, you were... scrotally loose. So you seem to be an absolute ball of nerves.
I am absolutely panicked blind.
OK.
Yeah.
Well, I won't keep you in suspense any longer. Ben Miller, your
Is that
fate... your fate awaits. Good luck.
Captain!
You're here.
Ah, yes, sorry. I was out checking... checking the bins.
The first man to set foot on planet Orbarg.
Ah.
What did you see down there?
Oh, it's dark. It's very hard to see without the headlights on.
What are those? What are the blue flashing lights on the surface of the planet?
Yeah, got stopped by the police. But it's OK. I said it was just a house party and they moved on.
And tell us of the women, Captain. How would you describe them?
Oh, the women. Just, I mean, any girl with 3 noses does it for me.
How do they breed?
Really quickly. Yeah. Yeah. And passionately.
And what happened to Lieutenant Johnson?
Ah, Johnson. Johnson. Who's Johnson? Johnson's fine, the medic.
Yes.
Yes, Mr. Johnson. He decided he wanted to stay. He'd brought a picnic and he said, give us a shout when you're heading off. I'll come and join you then.
The ship is ready for launch, Captain. On your command.
Man your stations, gentlemen. And ladies, let's not be sexist.
You want to press a button.
Yes. 30 vectors on the warp drive. Give me some coffee. I'm drying up.
Successful launch, Captain. We are now in orbit.
Excellent.
Speed?
Yes, please. Yes.
The Zephons at Quadrant C.
The Zekons, let's have them over. Let's have a part. That's fantastic.
Captain, I'm getting flaring on the starboard baffle.
Not the starboard baffle.
What should I do, Captain?
Switch it for the port baffle instantly.
Very good, Captain.
Captain, now that we are safely away from the gravitational pull on the planet Orbarg, it's time to tell the crew of the new mission.
Excellent. The mission. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a corker. We're quite low on supplies, so we're going to head off 15 minutes north on a factor of 15.9. That's a coincidence, the two 15s. And then we're going to land, we're going to shop till we drop.
So what you're saying, Captain, is we're going to do battle with the Zorks?
Exactly. We're going to shop those Zorgs into oblivion.
Captain, Emperor Zork is your sworn enemy.
How
did it become so personal?
Because he's my father. Sorry, was that me?
Captain! It's your father, Emperor Zork!
So, Captain, we meet again! You well remember the last time we faced each other.
Was it poker?
You've met your match, Zork. He won't be laughing when he hears what you're going to do to him,
Captain. Some of this. Shall I give him some of this?
Right.
Actually, forget it.
Tell him about your...
I'll go with the lippy.
The secret weapon, yes, Captain.
Enough! Let us battle to the death!
Captain, use my thought saber. Fight him with your thoughts.
What are you thinking, Captain?
All I... Fern Britton, it's really not helping.
And what is he thinking?
She's thinking, die, you flyball scum.
That sword!
Well done. Congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, Anne Widdicombe. Ben, you spat on the floor, which is what I wouldn't expect a captain of a spaceship to do, and there was no salute when you came in.
I know, it's a very lax ship.
How did you find all that?
I found it... Do you know what? I can't even think what it was like. It was over so quickly. It's like you're not even thinking. It's just... I found it, at times, really, really exhilarating, mostly absolutely horrific.
Well, I think we all shared that, didn't we? Congratulations, Ben Miller. Well done, Ben.
After the break, find out what's lined up for Fern Britton.
Welcome back to Thank God You're Here, the show that throws its performers in at the deep end by asking them to bluff their way through a scene they know nothing about. Let's bring out our next guest for this evening. She's been dressed by our wardrobe department, so let's find out if she's any idea of what she's going to be. Please welcome back the queen of daytime television, Fern Britton.
Perfect for an earthquake.
As you say, perfect for an earthquake.
Yes.
So you look great. Have you got any idea at all what you might be doing tonight?
Well, somebody, perhaps with a fabulous fashion sense.
Yes.
Probably it's a rerun of Devil Wears Prada or something.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Well, Fern, in you go. Your destiny awaits.
Thank you.
Thank God you're here. We're just about to start.
Oh, good.
May I present our special guest?
How do you do?
One of the most celebrated mediums in the country, Madam...
Oh, yes. Madam Gordon.
Madam Gordon, also known as Madam Olga.
Yes.
Now,
Olga Gordon.
Join our circle.
Hello. Very nice to meet you. How do you do? Don't be scared. When she says I'm a world-famous medium, I'm sort of medium rare.
Now,
you may sit.
we prepared the séance room as you instructed.
Yes.
You asked for...
Shh. Yes.
Madam Olga Gordon, you asked for this apple to be placed at the centre of the table. What is the significance of that?
Well, of course, this is the fruit that caused all the trouble in the world. This is the original sin here on the table. Or it might be... Actually, I think it's a... That's a good one, that one, isn't it?
Before we begin, we're all very keen to learn more about you. How long have you been a medium?
I've been a medium for about 2 months.
Of course, most mediums use Ouija boards or tarot cards. I believe you have a more unconventional method of contacting the dead.
I do. I use my spirit guide, a budgie. He's passed away. You see his empty cage there?
So sorry.
He passed away, but now he is my spirit.
Madam Olga.
Yes?
People have often said I have the gift. Can you see my aura?
No, dear, you don't have the gift, dear. No, forget all about it, dear. But it's lovely to have you here. I can see you're receptive, and that's what we need. Receptive sucker.
Let's begin. Now, I know, Madam Olga, you will have your own special incantation.
Yes.
To banish negative spirits.
I do. Piss off!
Let us all now join hands.
Are they washed?
Yes. Let's now join hands and concentrate on loved ones who have passed on. crossed over, or as Madame Olga prefers to describe it,
dead as a doornail.
Madame will now go into a trance.
Did you see that film? It's good, isn't it? No, that
Are you on the other side yet?
was... I am.
What are you picking up right
My
now?
spirit is coming me. Johnny Walker, are you there?
Madame Olga is now on the other side, able to open her eyes and take questions.
Madame Olga, I feel my late father has been trying to send me a message. What is he wanting to tell me?
Oh, he's saying, hello there, son. You're fucking useless, you always were.
We were thinking of redecorating his old room. What colour should we paint it?
Come back from the other side, Madame. Are you all right? Did I lose myself?
Yes. The colour, Madame Olga, the colour of the room.
The colour. He said, of his eyes.
Blue?
Yes!
Blue,
Yes!
Madame Olga, I brought this. It's my uncle's watch. What does it tell you?
It says it's 8:15.
He was a wealthy man, but he left nothing in his will. What did he spend it on?
Not his watch, dear.
Come through. Any ectoplasm is welcome here.
What could that be?
I'm not quite sure. Could be anything. Could be next door.
Do you think the spirit world might be trying to send us a warning? Madame Olga, what might they be telling us?
They're warning you. Gosh, they're warning you that all three of you must empty your pockets of any valuables, put them on this table, leave this room and never return.
Okay.
Do it immediately.
Okay, Madame Olga.
That was absolutely brilliant. Well done.
Scary, man.
Come through. Who would have thought it was so easy to get rid of negative spirits?
Isn't it amazing?
You had me crying over your budgie there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, sad.
But that was brilliant. You used all the props absolutely wonderfully. Fern, you were brilliant. Well done. Fern Britton! Now, this afternoon, we provided our guests with a few warm-up exercises to get them used to the whole idea of making it up as they go along. Let's see how they did when they were forced to undergo a steward's inquiry.
Take a seat for me, please. Now, would you begin this steward's inquiry by stating for the record your name and the name of your horse?
Yes, Patrick Murphy. And my horse is Dragon's Breath.
Ben Miller, and my horse is Macaroni Lightning.
Horse's name, Wobbly Will. My name, Ruth.
Thank you. Do you know why you're here?
Probably just a pat on the back, if I had to take a guess at it. And thank you. Thank you very much.
No, there have been several protests lodged at your performance in the 2:30 this afternoon.
Protests? Is it the anti-fur people? Because I just wear that coat to sort of keep me warm. It's pretty cold on the track.
Was it the 2:30? Oh, so we haven't looked at the 3 o'clock yet, then?
Now, firstly, can you tell me, why did it take you so long to move out of the starting gates?
When I discovered I didn't have my horse.
Texting. Because you don't want to take the phone with you because it shows up in these pants. And if it slips in the middle, then it can look good, but it can also be a bit weird.
What happened at the first turn?
Yes, well, basically the horse has been on a high fibre diet and just the trap 2 opened up and we seem to have a burst of speed at that point.
Yeah. And at this point you started using your whip?
My whip, yeah.
Yes, on someone else's horse.
On someone else's horse, yeah, which I was riding because I had lost my horse at the beginning of the race, yeah.
Would it be fair to say that at the Cal turn, you were not concentrating on the race?
No, I jumped onto a barge and headed off up the canal, unfortunately.
Now, on crossing the finish line, you punched the air with your fist and yelled, "You beauty."
Yes.
You beauty.
Yeah.
You beauty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But your horse came last.
No, I just spotted Abby Titmus in the crowd, just behind the winner. Yeah.
Right, OK.
Yeah.
Was it before the race, you were seen in the paddock giving the horse a drink?
Yes?
From this bottle?
Yes.
Are you not familiar with the horse medicine Yodka?
That's right. Yeah. It was a Moscow mule.
I would assume that you are familiar with the Jockey Club Code of Conduct, Chapter 13, Section 3,
Section 3, yeah.
Paragraph 2B.
Paragraph 2B.
Yeah. What is that?
Don't bring sandwiches.
Paragraph 2P states very clearly that a jockey must be able to ride a horse.
Be respectful. Be courteous to the horse. Be tiny.
Can you give me any reason at all why we should not suspend your licence?
Because I'm French. And I'd eat my horse.
No, because I'm really rather cute when I wear suspenders.
There's £1,000 in it for you.
Well, they were all good, but I particularly liked John, and the £500 he gave me will all come in handy. Time now to bring out our next guest. Please welcome back one of Australia's biggest stars, Hamish Blake. Well, I mean, you look like a mechanic.
Baker, yeah, definitely.
You're dressed like a mechanic, but you might just be the oddest Archbishop of Canterbury this country's ever seen.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't assume too much from that, but, Hamish, your fate awaits. Good luck.
Thanks.
Thank God you're here. I've been ringing you all afternoon.
Well, that's annoying. That's why I didn't answer.
I told them it was important, but they said you were caught up in an emergency. What sort of emergency happens at a garage?
Well, lots of things, babe. Just settle down for a bit. I mean, cars' lives are on the line. There's your evidence. I was eating black pudding. I was starving, so it was an emergency.
Anyway, I think we need to have a chat.
OK.
You can probably guess what it's about.
Well, that's very exciting, because I know we've talked about doing it that way, but I thought you said that this is, let me get cleaned up, we'll keep the grease, but...
Well, it is about us. When we got married, how many years ago was it?
Oh, God, it seems like...
6 years ago.
6 years, has it? Maybe?
Yeah, and we both took a vow.
Yes.
Do you remember that vow?
Yes. I would not let you decorate. But unfortunately... That's not even anything, is it? That's just... It's like a little shell, but it's... What a shame that we didn't keep that vow.
To have and to hold. Forsaking...
OK, I'll hold you.
Yes, there's lots of holding, but forsaking all others. Exactly what do you think that phrase means? Forsaking all others.
OK. You're obviously not familiar with the fingers crossed rule. In the eyes of God. I had it behind my back so God could still see it in the church.
Yes, well, then perhaps you'd like to explain to me who this is. Hello, Ray. Who is she?
It's my real mother. She adopted me when she was 1. And almost like a sister, really.
This, so I've just discovered, is Karen. And Karen claims to be your wife.
Oh. Well, we certainly don't believe that, do we? Crazy lady, get out. Have them all.
You know what they call a man who marries more than one woman?
Lucky boy. Very lucky boy. And a bit crafty, too.
I was thinking of bigamist.
Bigamist. Well, thank you.
What has she got that I haven't?
Well, it's obviously difficult to say with you both here. You've both got lots of good things about you. But obviously, she's a bit...
I don't understand how you could have 2 wives, still find the time to run a busy garage.
Multitasking, great guy, I don't know. Anyway, it's,
You told me you're an airline pilot. Do you even know how to fly a plane?
Well, that is a very difficult thing to do. Do you know how to fly a plane?
Well, we've worked out your little system. You're with me every Tuesday, Friday and Saturday.
That's right.
And you're with me every Monday, Wednesday and Thursday, so what do you do on Sundays?
Sunday's me time. Just like God, I do need a rest.
Do you know how they used to punish bigamists back in feudal times?
I think it was an orgy, was it? Oh, God. All right, if that's the punishment,
A certain part of the bigamist's anatomy was removed. Care to guess which part?
Shoes.
Is there anything else we should know?
Do you know about Susan, or...? No, great, no, there's nothing else. There's nothing else. That's it, you've got... all the cats are out of the bag. Only 2 cats in the bag, and you're both out.
I don't understand. What do you get from 2 wives that you can't get from 1?
Oh, twice the nagging, obviously.
And on that topic, explain this. Hello, Ray.
Yep, well done.
So, now you've got 3 of them.
No, she's just a, no offence, bit of crumpet.
Any suggestion for what we do next?
Well, I did mention an orgy before, and any... I'm sorry. What a bad husband.
You're a great husband.
Well done, Hamish. Well done.
Thanks,
Come
Paul.
here, come here. At one point, did you have a feeling that there were just women who were just going to keep on coming through that door?
Yeah, it was great. You're all very attractive, and I would never choose between you. I'm so sorry.
Oh.
Things were said as Ray that are not reflected as Hamish.
Well, thanks to Ray, and thanks to you. Congratulations, Hamish Blake.
Thanks
Thank you,
very
Hamish.
much.
Well done.
Cheers. Thank you.
Well done.
We'll be back after the break when it's John's turn to go through the door.
Well, it's time for our final guest challenge for this evening. With no idea what he's getting himself into, you've seen him in The Fast Show and Cold Feet. Please welcome the star of New Street Law, John Thomson. Now, what you're wearing there doesn't give you much of a clue, does it, really?
I'm thinking a Caribbean dancing instructor. Circa 85.
What's it about the suit that makes you say Caribbean dancing instructor?
The tie, the lovely, the canary yellow.
Yeah. Well, it looks great. It just needs one more thing, if I just allow me just for a moment. Just, there we are. John, your destiny awaits.
Ow.
I know. How do you think the egg feels?
Oh, Minister, thank God you're here. How did you get through the protest?
With some difficulty.
Right, OK. Well, you just take a seat there. That'd be great, thanks. Ready to go?
But no, be expected to pick this dry cleaning bill up.
In 5, 4, 3...
And now, live across Great Britain, the nation's toughest political forum, meet the leaders.
Welcome back. Our next guest needs no introduction. Minister, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
You've had a remarkable year. Tell us, what was your highlight?
The highlight of the year had to be getting that second Jaguar as a freebie for mentioning Jaguar on TV.
Quite a rowdy demonstration out front today. A rowdy demonstration out front today. Your reaction?
My reaction, well, you know, as sure as eggs are eggs, you know, these things will happen. I mean, I'm quite aware who the perpetrator of the thrown egg was, and I wouldn't react in a Prescott manner. I've got his number, and he'll be getting a bill from John.
Tell us about your national identity scheme. It's not a badge or a card.
No, it's a footprint. Basically.
Well, how would that work?
Well, you would basically, if you say, it's not unlike when you go shopping and they scan your produce, what you do is remove your sock, shoe, stocking, tight, and just stamp there, and you'll get say 50p off your beans.
As a politician, you've never been backwards in declaring your strong religious beliefs.
No, absolutely not. And as a Hare Krishna. If anyone supports my policies, you're quite happy to join me at 12 o'clock on Oxford Street, banging a drum and chinging a cymbal.
And when was it that you gave up the Scientology?
Well, me and Tom never saw eye to eye, because he's only 5'6", you see.
Minister, you describe yourself as a man of principle, a defender of family values.
That's right. Well, my 14 adopted children will agree with me on that.
The affair with your press secretary, is that something you regret?
Well, Alan is quite happy about that. And, my wife understands that I am bi-curious now, and Alan's moved in. He's very clean, you know. He does the housework.
How did he feel about the relationship becoming public?
No, he doesn't seem to mind. He's a step in the right direction, I think, really. He's got his own cookery show now on Sky.
There have also been questions about your travel expenses, your fact-finding missions.
That's right. Yes, well, Hawaii, there's a great deal, many facts to be found there.
Yes. Yeah. Well, let me pick you up on that. Your fact-finding mission to investigate glacial change in Antarctica.
Yes.
Began in Hawaii.
Yes, that's right. We were hijacked and had to do a turn-off, you know. Refuel, that's it, refuel. That's why Hawaii seems ideal, as did Barbados.
You also made a fact-finding stopover in the Middle East. Now, I think we've got a shot here.
Let's have a look.
What facts were you finding there?
That Russian roulette is a very dangerous game, especially if you play it in conjunction with strip poker.
Minister, there's an election just around the corner.
That's right.
Your final message to the voters?
Yes. Vote for me.
John, well done. Particularly pleased with the joke about Tom Cruise not seeing eye to eye because he's 5 foot.
That's all right, that, actually.
It's
That
not
was
a
off
bad
the
gag.
cuff, that, yeah.
And under these lights, slowly turning into an omelette. I don't know if you're aware of that.
Well, I thought I was going to be on at Trafalgar Square and a bird had dropped one on me.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to John Thomson.
Thank you.
Well done, John. Earlier today, we sent our performers to a dating agency to discover if they could find the ideal partner. Let's see how they got on.
You joined our dating agency 6 months ago and you're still single.
I am, yeah.
Why do you think that might be?
Because I'm mental.
I just didn't like any of them.
Somebody hasn't been really hooking me up with the right kind of lady.
You've been using our Perfect Love dating website?
Yes.
Yes.
No, I've been looking at a Binet porn.
OK, let's start with your profile.
Yes.
You're 25.
Yes.
And a half.
Ish.
That should be inches.
OK.
Sorry, I might have put that in the wrong bit.
You're fluent in Spanish, French, German, Japanese. Misete kudase?
Of course.
I haven't actually got change for 20 on me.
Aso.
Not here, this is where you work. Slutty. OK, I think I've got that right.
Well, it's little wonder you've attracted quite a few interested partners.
Really?
We've got you registered as having had 46 dates. How do you feel about that?
Exhausted.
Is it 46 now?
Yes.
Oh, wow. I feel really good about that.
Yet not one of these 46 people ever wants to see you again. Why do you think that might be?
Is it anything to do with the wind problem?
I think my sex in the first 5 minutes policy is maybe ahead of its time.
Our feedback says that you have actually got the most unusual chat-up line. What is that?
Dance with me or I'll shit in your handbag.
How, mate, are you built?
Well, it's body language, so it's not actually a sort of a verbal pickup line.
Yeah.
It's, so I put my hands like this and trip on something, and then you needed to be a bit closer for that to work, but that's...
Right.
It's quite effective because it gets me straight to first base.
Well, one of the most serious issues facing us is the fact that one of your dates has taken out a restraining order against you. What did you do?
I asked her if she fancied having sex in an unusual place.
Where?
A landfill site.
And in a word, what are you looking for in a member of the opposite sex?
Just timeliness. Timeliness. Being on time.
A goer.
Sex.
Someone who loved me.
Marvellous. Thank you.
Thank you. I see you've got a wedding ring. Are you
Yes,
definitely...
I'm definitely married.
Are you sure?
Yes.
After the break, it's going to be my turn to walk through the door. I'm not particularly nervous, but then I am on very heavy medication.
Please welcome Paul Merton.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I've just put this on just backstage. Thank you very much, madam. I've just put this on backstage. I have really no idea what it is. I could possibly be selling chocolate or delivering chocolate off high mountains. That's the first thing I think of. This is the door. I've been told I've got to walk through this door here. Like everybody else, I suppose this is the moment when I don't know what's going to happen. My moment of truth awaits.
Thank God you're here, James. How was Geneva?
Oh, it was Geneva was fantastic. It's very good. Geneva was wonderful.
We heard you were captured by enemy agents.
No, I went to the other side. They're now our agents now, so it's fine.
You did. What ingenious method did you use to escape this
Well,
time?
you know the secret cigarette lighter I have, which turns into a helicopter.
Oh.
Unfortunately, I let it off while it was still in my pockets. I ruined a very good pair of trousers. But there we are.
We also heard that you were tortured.
Yes, I was, yes.
What did they do to you, James?
I was forced to watch Ant and Dec on a continuous 24-hour loop. It was really horrendous. You can't imagine. I didn't know which one was worse.
How do you do it? Facing up to death each day.
Well, you know, this isn't the time to be talking about death now when we've got our future together.
Well, you can probably guess what I'm expecting from you now.
Yes, I'm not as young as I used to be. It kind of wore me up coming up the stairs, to be honest. The bosses were. Hello.
Hello, James.
Hello.
How was Geneva?
Geneva was fine. Can I sit down?
Of course you can.
Thank you very much. Geneva was wonderful.
What news of the Klausenstrasse?
They've changed their name to Tesco's. It was too long a word to put above the shop.
Tesco's the international terrorist group.
Yes.
The report indicates that they were planning a scheme to bring the Western world to its knees.
Yeah.
But you stopped them, didn't you?
I did, yes.
Using only a box of matches and a bow tie.
Yes.
Incredible.
Yes, I can't tell you what I did there.
Well, this calls for a drink, Miss Honeysett. James will no doubt have his usual.
Yes, I would. Yes, please, yes.
How would you like that?
Well, I've changed my mind. Actually, can I have it stirred and not shaken?
Yes. You want your cup of tea like that?
Yes, please, yes.
Okay.
Cup of tea?
Yeah.
No.
I've got something to show you.
Oh, really?
No doubt you recognise this face.
Yes. That's Igor Stravinsky, well-known Russian composer. Wrote 7 symphonies, born 1827, died 1958. He was 130.
Professor Eugene Draxin. Or, as you once nicknamed him...
Igor Stravinsky.
Well,
he looks just like him, you see. That's
Doesn't
why,
he?
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
I understand you've discovered where his lair is, where his secret headquarters are.
Yes.
Where are they?
In this box. He is in that box now, listening to every word we say.
Well, he's a dangerous man. We know he plans to take over the world.
Yes.
How much progress has he made?
He's taken control of the Channel Islands completely and certain parts of Wolverhampton.
Well, your next mission is to track him down.
Yes.
And stop him.
I will stop him.
It's Purbright. Purbright, come in.
Come in, Purbright.
Ah, Nine. Good to see you back. Good to see you back. How was Geneva?
It's very good, yes. I'm sorry I was going to bring you back a pen and I didn't manage to do that.
Ah, but that's OK. Well, take a look at this.
Ah!
Yes, to the untrained eye, just a simple pen.
Yes.
But to Agent 9 here, it can also be used as...
apart from a pen, is it one of those, like I mentioned earlier, it turns into a helicopter or a block of flats?
A tranquilizer dart.
A tranquilizer dart?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah. And that's not all. We've been developing these. X-ray vision. Go on, try them on.
OK.
Well, what can you see, James?
I can see that your face is actually like that underneath the mask you're wearing. Let me fire this tranquilizer gun at you. Oh. Thank you, gentlemen. I'm glad that's over, and let's hope that Tesco's aren't one of our major advertisers during the commercial break. Ladies and gentlemen, we're moving on to our finale. Soon I'll be announcing the winner. Would you please welcome back for the final group challenge, Ben Miller, Fern, Britton, Hamish Blake and John Thomson. Well, at this stage, I wouldn't rule out an orgy. You might be all right there. Funny enough, when you're all dressed as nuns, you look exactly the same. Can I turn to you, Fern? What's it been like doing the show?
It's been stressful.
Stressful?
Yeah. But I don't know. It's somehow worse knowing what you're going to be before you go in because you don't know what's on the other side.
But you might be going to a fancy dress party or you might be going anywhere. I mean, we don't know.
No.
Ben, Fern, Hamish, John, good luck. In you go. Your fate awaits.
Welcome, sisters. Be seated.
Oh, that's a relief.
Now, for those who may not yet have met, perhaps we will begin by stating our names. I'll begin. I am Sister Mary the Pure.
Sister Derek the Bold.
Sister Matthew the Brave.
Sister Danny Minogue.
Sister Brian the Blessed.
Now, one of the sisters in this room has been seen passing notes to Brother Michael in the cloisters. Will the perpetrator of this note please stand up?
It's just...
Oh. Sister...
No, it was all of us.
Sister... I don't believe you, Sister Danny Minogue. Who is the perpetrator of this note?
Why would she not believe me?
What does the note say?
It says...
You're going to get your fucking egg kicked in.
Be seated, sisters. Please be seated, sister. Sister, I'm surprised at you.
Sorry.
Now, sisters. Focus up, please, sisters. I hope that you have given some thought, at least, into what you are going to give up for Lent this year.
I'm just going to give up. I'm just going to stop doing it all. I'm just going to stop.
Sister? I'm going to try to give up the salsa lessons because I understand they have been keeping you awake, Sister Danny. I'm sorry.
It's no problem.
I am sorry, but I will try to stop the salsa lessons. Sister?
I'll give up my MySpace, but I'll keep Facebook. I think it seems to be going that way anyway. Yeah.
Sister?
Plane spotting.
Let us now remind ourselves of our guiding principles, sisters. Why do we dress like this?
Slimming.
And why do we shelter away from the outside world?
Because we're ugly.
And what is the most important thing we hope to achieve?
Get razors.
Then let us now bow our heads and in turn chant our personal pledge. Lord, I pray and pledge that I will pray more often.
Lord, I pledge to live in faith.
Now you.
Got you. Lord, oh Lordy, Lord. Lord, Lord, Lord. Lord, I pray. Thanks a lot for everything, the lambs and the Toblerone.
Come along, sister.
Lord, I pray that one day Mel Gibson will shag me. Amen.
All the lords in the house say yeah. All the lords in the house say hell yeah.
Hell yeah!
Trick question, it was a trick. You wouldn't say hell. Amen.
Lord, I pray that the Christmas end of term show isn't Sound of Music again.
Amen.
forward. Come forward. Come and join us here. Sorry, just here. Just here, that's great. Well done. Just like every nun I've ever met. Just like every nun I've ever met. Well, you were all fantastic tonight. Ben, you were absolutely marvellous. You came in science fiction beginning, where's the bins, spat on the floor. Seemed to be at home running a spaceship. Hamish, fantastic again, bigger mist. You came in beautiful, you played it beautifully. John, at the end there, superb as the politician with the egg on the shoulder, beautiful nun. But I think for the seance, for staying in character, for doing voices, playing with the props, our winner is definitely Fern Britton. Well done. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
That's all we've got time for tonight. Thanks to all our performers, Ben Miller, Fern Britton, Hamish Blake and John Thomson. See you next week on Thank God You're Here. Good night.
Join Alistair Stewart on ITV4 right now for police camera action. While here, a cricket bat and some LPs come in handy for defence against the flesh-eating undead. Simon Pegg stars in romantic zombie comedy Shaun of the Dead. Film next tonight here on ITV1.